Then?
I mean, the time where I inserted my power with the mics was with the Eminem situation.
Yes. And you talked about that plenty of times.
Yeah, I mean, because at that point, it's like, I'm gonna pull my dick and put it on the table now. The one time where I am the source. I'm gonna have to show you now. The one time where I'm gonna be arrogant and gonna be like, this is my shit, was that time, because I felt like at that time, like, you gotta understand, I'm from Boston, and the racism shit was heavy with me. When this kid came, I already knew what hip hop, what the labels was trying to do. I already me and Steve Stout knew each other, and I knew what he was trying to do. Like, everybody had their mind on, we got to get the next white rapper because of money, 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 money. If we get the white rapper, we get all this money from all the white people. And I felt like by doing that, you're going to take away from the black people. Because I felt like the one thing that hip hop did was got white people to buy into black culture.
Okay.
And once you get the white rapper now, then they're not going to buy into black culture anymore. Not to the extent that they did. Not only you're going to fuck history up like how Elvis did. Because hundreds of years from now, they're going to pull up who was the greatest Reds hip hop thing. And it's only his face is going to pop up because he sold all the records. Everybody else is not even going to be remembered. Just like Elvis.
But that wasn't the real reason you was mad.
Of course it was. That was the only reason.
I thought he denied. Hold on, let me finish. I thought he denied getting interviewed. You probably was upset, and then he did a XXL interview. Be honest, man.
On my mother. I love Mary Scott. That had nothing to do with it.
Did you try to interview
I didn't give a...
Did you try to interview
I
him
wasn't
a couple
interviewing.
times?
I didn't care. Remember I told you, I'm not an interview nigga.
Yeah, but you all behind the scenes. So
but I never was behind that scene.
Did he ever come to you and say, yo?
Never.
Never about an interview?
Never.
So the source never wanted to interview Eminem, the biggest
Who
guy
knows?
at the time?
Who knows? No. Back then, he was just started out. Nobody never give it. Listen. When the first thing I heard about this white rapper, I was just against white rappers.
Okay, so you was against Vanilla Ice as well?
Vanilla Ice as well.
Okay.
All right? Period. I just wasn't with it. I just felt like, like, it's not like I wasn't, because Third Base I fucked with the Beastie Boys. I just wasn't with the white rapper to go pop, and then MTV gives them all this love and they ain't giving the same love to us.
So why you become mad at him and not the people behind the scenes?
Because he was the white rapper. He was the white rapper.
But then you
look, this is hip hop. Flip. Look. I took a couple of shots at him on a song that was buried in a mixtape that his people must have gotten, and then he came back with a whole mixtape going against me. So this was hip hop at this point. Okay, I'm not trying to out rap this nigga, but my words in there hit him hard because he was mad. Oh, fake Al Pacino, you probably slew. Listen,
I like that. You liked it too. You didn't like it?
No.
You didn't like it?
No. This is what I'm saying. My raps came from a real shit. I did sling crack.
Yes.
I was on some gangster shit. I was on some op shit. So all that shit, he's playing with words, but that was my life.
Okay.
That wasn't his life. Hip hop wasn't the culture of hip hop was my life. It wasn't his life. He's trying to, like, when you look at Eminem, he tries to be tough. He tries to be, this tough white kid persona from Detroit, but he wasn't from Detroit. And he wasn't tough. And he wasn't from that. So why don't you be who you really are? If you gonna come at me, I'm gonna expose you from who you really are, because I'm a real street nigga. And I'm gonna expose that tough guy shit. You just wasn't like a rapper because, you trying to be tough now and you trying to, like, question my street credibility in your raps. You can't question my street credibility because I really was and is that street nigga. You aren't from Detroit. You aren't tough. You can rap, but these things that you are portraying, I'm exposing that. And the fact that I know for a fact, and I knew then, that white America's gonna get on this kid and they're gonna push him up and he's gonna be the fucking god of everything, to where is that now you got 12, 13-year-old rap kids who just love him because he's white. That's just what it is.
You got to take accountability.
Well, I am.
You threw a shot at him first. You started. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right? You take accountability,
yes.
number one. Number two, that beef with him could have potentially picked down the source. People say, hold on, Ben. Hold
Okay,
on.
go ahead.
I'm going to let you go off.
Go
you
ahead.
got to take accountability. You started it.
I did.
You put out also the audio of him saying racial slurs. Back in the day, you put that out. You revealed that.
Oh, no. The white guys, I bought the tape from his partners that he made the Rap Racist Hour with.
But do you... Okay.
But what?
You put... No, but he
They
said...
brought that to me and sold it to me.
Okay, and you put it out, yes?
Yes.
You on full attack mode. Something that
Why
you
wouldn't
started.
I?
Something that you started, though.
Okay, but wait a minute. Okay, so flip. If something that I start ended up exposing him talking about niggas, porch monkeys, and black bitches, this, that, and the third, that's a bad thing? He got exposed
no, it's
to
not
be...
a bad thing.
Yeah, because he got it fucking exposed. Here the great white rappers exposed for fucking calling us niggas, black bitches, and everything else. Like, that's not a bad thing. He got exposed. But it's the fact that he could rap his ass off and he was white and Dr. Dre produced him is what saved him.
How many mics did the Eminem show receive?
Probably gave him 2 mics. Because
Yo, Benzino, you see?
yeah,
See the
I
bullshit
did
you
that.
be
I did
on?
that.
And you were wrong. It's a hot album. You were wrong.
In retrospect, I'm saying
Was it a hot album? The first was it?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Flip.
Don't-
I'm not an
oh,
Eminem fan, bro. I'm not an
Hold on,
Eminem
don't let me
fan.
call on you,
I'm
man.
not an Eminem fan.
It doesn't matter if you're not a fan. Was the album? The album was hot.
How many songs of that album was hot, bro? Let's be real. Like, listen, how many songs are you really replaying from that album right now, Flip? Come on, man. It's the fact that he was a white rapper and he could rap like that over Dre beats. But how many songs on that album really was banging in the hood? Like, come on, man. Like, if he was black, he'd be
Without
cannabis
Me?
and nobody would even give a fuck about the album. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be 100. We was more amazed that a white boy could rap like that. And I get it. But I'm saying,
Till I Collapse, Without Me,
Stan was good.
Cleaning Out My Closet. Come on, what we talking
How
about?
many?
Soulja?
Okay. You know what?
Come
This
on,
is
what we
good.
talking about?
This is good. Let's go through the track listing of that song.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
Of that album. Let's go.
Let's go. What do you
No,
wanna do?
I'm not. I want you because I don't know. I never listened to a whole.
White
album.
America.
All right, White America wasn't hot. We're not listening to that. What
White
else?
America. Okay.
But we're not listening to
Cleaning
that.
Out My Closet.
That was a good song.
Right. Good song. Okay.
Good song.
Square Dance.
Forget about it.
Soldier.
Forget about it.
So I like Soulja.
You like the Soldier?
I like Soldier.
Okay,
too.
okay,
I'm a
okay.
Soldier, right?
Nah.
No, that's the other one. I'm bugging.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold.
Soldier.
Let's stop. Did you like Soldier? No.
That's the other
Next.
Soldier. Pardon me. That's G and the Soldier. Okay.
Next. That's 3. We're really not failing. Go ahead.
Hold on. I like Superman.
You liked it, Superman.
Yes. I like Without Me. I like Till I Collapse.
Till I Collapse, the beat is fire.
I'm actually flip. It's 5.
Okay. Go ahead.
Let's
Go ahead.
We had 5.
Go ahead. Keep going.
That's
No,
where I'm
keep
at
going.
with it. I like Haley's song. What? What? You asked me.
I
You
have
liked
some
the Haley
questions too about
song.
this, man. I have some questions
Come
too.
on.
Wait, hold on.
So,
Is it about this?
Come
the
on.
whole
Flip.
Eminem joint, yeah, it's just.
He gotta take. I want you to get at him because you know what?
Nah,
we
No.
I
G,
got
let me ask you.
Come
Let me
on,
ask you,
man.
G.
Ask G. I'm trying to get on G's side.
No, I'm asking because he's a DJ.
He like you too much.
No,
Stop
I'm
it.
asking. He's a
Hey,
DJ.
Come back. Wait. He's slick. He like you. Don't do that.
I'm asking if he's a DJ.
You were wrong. Accountability is the key.
No.
You talk about
This is
Paul
where I
Pierce,
was
you
wrong.
become
This
a
is where I was
hypocrite.
wrong.
You become hypocritical.
This is where I was wrong.
You become hypocritical.
If there was wrong in other people's eyes that I could say, okay, I can understand, is the fact that I should have kept the magazine separate out of that. Yes.
Respect.
I should have did that.
I respect.
I should have kept the magazine out of it.
Definitely.
I should have. I should have understood that, okay, these kids see him and let them see him any way they want to because I see him like that, although I'm the... But look, I felt like it just wasn't all rapping. I still felt like hip-hop. I felt like the context of what I was doing it in still had valid points, meaning, again, we didn't need a great white hope in hip-hop to take away from what black people brought to the table. And that's what they used him for. MTV was letting him do shit that they would never let niggas do. And I just felt like, man, that's not fair, bro. It comes back to Boston. It comes back to doing shit like, shit don't be fair, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you white, why does it have to be like that? It's
Right.
not fair.
Aren't you half white?
I don't know. I'm Puerto Rican and Cape Verdean. That's another misconception. That's another misconception. I'm Puerto Rican and Cape Verdean. Cape Verdean islands off of the coast of Africa.
I remember. I want to ask one question, but I'm gonna let my man G. G got
White people love to say that, but you're half white. No, I'm
Based
not.
on the record, yeah, we got G.
How did Dave feel?
Dave was with me.
Dave tried to interview him, man. Stop it, man. Stop it, man.
Dave was with me.
Dave tried to interview him.
Dave understood.
And
Dave,
he went to double XL.
Did you guys see our press conference after he? Okay, so let me ask y'all a question. After the racist tapes came out here, none of y'all gave a fuck about that?
Of course, I did. Yeah.
Did you really?
People talked about it. Yes.
Did you really?
Yes.
To what extent?
Don't question my moral compass. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's good. Don't question me. Don't question my morals. Don't question my morals.
Why does he get a pass for disrespecting black people? Why?
He doesn't get a pass.
And black women. Why? Oh, he got one. Oh, he got one.
How did he get a pass? He apologized for it.
Where did this man apologize? On Yellow Brick Road? You really took Yellow? How come that man wasn't man enough to call a press conference and talk to Black America? He's never done that. Well, like you took a song, and first of all, let's say this. Their excuse was, and let me tell you all this. Did you know that first he denied that it was him, then sued us in a federal court for copyright infringement because we was going to put the tape out, the whole Rap Race Hour tape, and we can only put out 30 seconds. They ended up, we won a major case. They had to pay for our lawyers and everybody. A lot of people don't know that. They lost. Jimmy Iovine and them lost that. Jimmy Iovine and them had three, when the white kids came, I was in Puerto Rico. And Dave called me. We got 3 white kids up here, and they got a cassette they've been trying to sell for the last year. I immediately flew up there. Oh, this is dope. We found out that the tape was made when M was 21, not 16. We went to the Maxell Corporation that made the cassette and had the serial number, found out when the tape was actually made. Wow. Like, we did our real Dateline investigation work. Found out he was from Missouri and not Detroit. I mean, his kids, his guys was giving him up. You know what I'm saying? They was mad because of the way they treated him, obviously. So Maddox and the other guy, one of them committed suicide. So, at the end of the day, regardless if he changed or whatever, this shit exists of him saying racist shit.
Okay.
So how he survived that? Well, first of all, it wasn't no internet. I'm sure if there was internet, it would have been different. But how he survived that was the same thing. He apologized. Really? Where the fuck did he apologize at? Oh, he apologized on Yellow Brick Road. That's an apology? So you could disrespect black people and make a song about it, and that's your apology, and black people's like, okay, everything's cool.
Would you have not forgiven him? Would you have forgave him if he apologized publicly the way you wanted? Everybody not gonna move the way you want them to move.
It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with forgiving. That's the manly thing to do.
Okay.
That's the manly thing to do. That like you are a major influence. You apologizing, these other white kids are gonna look at it, but that's why he did it. See, they're calculated. You gotta understand. Hip hop is a major influence on these little kids. Back in the day, Lil Johnny and Susie, they got black people on their walls, and that was a problem. That's a problem. Johnny and Susie can't have all these black kids on their walls when I walk in their room. Bill, something has to change. They couldn't have that. Hip-hop's huge. We got to find a white guy so Johnny and Susie can put him on their wall. It doesn't even matter what he's talking about no more. Don't even matter. He can talk about raping people, killing your mother. He talks about the worst shit, the shit that our culture ain't into. But that's okay, too. We let that slide, too, because he's Eminem and he can rap.
So if you came in again,
we get so fucking brainwashed because a white guy could do something. This is us. This is years and years and years. It's true. Mm-hmm. It's true. We get so excited because a white guy can do something that black people do that they just take the rug straight from us, and then we're wondering why we're the odd men out all the fucking time, bro.
I don't think it's excited because he can do it.
What else is it?
He's a nice rapper. That's it. He can rap.
Well, why is
he can rap?
Why is he the number one selling rapper?
He can rap.
Is he the number one? I mean, should he be the number one selling rapper? Flip?
He can rap.
Should he be the number one selling rapper?
He can rap. Do you think he can rap?
He can put words together.
You said it yourself.
Masturbator and elevator.
Yeah. He plays
but but that's not my type of rap.
Understood. When he did that record against you, people liked it. It was hot.
Of course it's gonna be. Of course, because
don't think it was hot?
because they looked at me as the bully. I didn't think so.
Benzino,
I didn't.
you keep it 100. You didn't think that was hot?
Nah.
I would never click.
I think.
Yo, man, I bet you know all the words.
I think
Nail in the
Ether.
coffin.
I think Ether.
Fire.
I think Ether was one of the hottest diss records ever, and it's nowhere near Ether.
Ether, it's amazing. But what I'm saying is that
was
you as a
nowhere
hip hop guy,
I'm be honest.
RSO deserved to be in the
wasn't-
source. You trying to tell me that the wordplay that he said in that song,
I wasn't impressed.
because he was dissing you. That's why.
Fake Al Pacino. That's like something Benzino. Fake Al Pacino. That was like
It rhymes.
right, but that wasn't so impressive.
But you act like you
Not like what Nas did. That was impressive.
You're a good guy. You smart. Yo, you give me
What?
one.
Nas-
What
you-
Nas was?
You're a
That
Nas
shit
fan
was.
though.
You a
You
Nas
a
fan.
Nas fan. It might
But
be
you-
a
but
little
my-
No,
My
I'm a
thing is-
Jay fan too. I love
But you a hip-hop guy.
Reasonable Doubt is top 10 album of all time in no order. Like, believe me. You know what I'm
hip-hop
saying?
guy, man. Come on, man.
Illmatic, top 10 album, no order. Like, I love both of them niggas. But I'm just saying, Nas's Ether of all the disses from everybody
I agree.
was that shit. Eminem shit don't stand up to that. That's, again,
Come on, man.
Does it?
I'm
asking you.
Don't ask me questions like that. Don't ask me a question.
I mean, how else can we gauge it?
We can gauge it by you being honest and say, yo, Flip, you know what? Even though he dissed me, the record, I can see why people like the record.
Nah.
He played with
Nah,
words.
nah.
Nail in the coffin. He played with words.
Can't.
Mean Streets of
You
Boston.
can't at all.
See, again, you know, and again, he made parody of all the shit that was like, we was the mean streets of Boston. I was selling drugs. I was a gangster. I was doing all these things. So when you try to make parodies out of it, it don't connect because everything you making parodies of, I was. So if that was like, if when you diss somebody, it has to hold weight that whatever you dissing them for has to go against their record.
Okay.
Nothing that he said was true and went against my record. I was everything he tried to say I wasn't in that rap, so it didn't hurt me.
I thought the double entendre was good where he said that he'd throw you over the balcony and you'll be all over the street. That was fire.
But he would never do that.
No, it's not about that. Yo, OG, yo, you bugging. That's fine. You'll be all over the streets like 50 Cent. That wasn't hot. That wasn't a play on words. You can really say, yo, Flip, you know what, Flip?
I get
I
more excited when somebody disses
Even your
somebody.
joint.
I get more excited when somebody disses somebody and I'm looking at them that they could do it to them niggas. Like, I'm more excited about, like, I don't, like, somebody just, like, putting words together, but you ain't that. I don't get excited, bro. It just doesn't make me, like, when I know that you're not capable of doing what you're saying, I'm not really looking at you like that. And that's how I looked at him.
All right, so
opinion.
so speaking about that right now, what if there's a rapper that was black that was talking about what he doesn't do it? You know, we know a lot of artists that don't live their life. How do you gauge that now?
That's what I'm saying. Like, give me somebody in particular because it's the same thing. I'm
saying, all right. So back in that time, right when he came out, let's say it wasn't Eminem, but it was a black rapper that you knew, and you know their story, and they like.
I would have took it much more. And I knew he was about that street life. Oh, I'd have took it much more.
No. I say if there's a black artist that's rapping about stuff that they're not really living in that life.
I look at them the same way.
Same way.
Same fucking way.
First of all, Eminem
Worse,
album received
bro, worse.
4 mics.
Worse.
Let me just say that. It
Worse.
wasn't 2, Ben. See? It received 4, not 2.
It got 4?
Yeah.
I would have gave it 2.
Oh, my God.
Oh, shit, well, he did pretty good.
Hey, yo,
then.
hold on. I ain't gonna lie.
Then what the fuck is he complaining for then if he got 4 mics?
You're a hip-hop guy. He's a hip-hop guy. He mean to tell me that regardless of this, like when you listen to Beans and Jadakiss, they can say, yo,
That was
fire.
Good battle.
Jada would say, yo, you mean to tell me that when I heard it, I'm like,
I don't think Beans or Jadakiss's disses stacked up to Ether.
stop going there.
Bro, I'm just giving you.
We talking about acknowledging
I'm just
good
I
wordplay.
think it's
No,
up there.
but
As a hip-hop
but we
man.
talking about diss records, and that's why I'm saying when people say did Nail in the Coffin affect me, I swear to God, it didn't affect me not once.
I don't think I'm not saying effective. But
No,
I'm
but-
asking,
but-
did you
but-
like any? Did you say yo? It was good wordplay?
Nope,
At all.
at all.
Claim to be no Ray Benzino? Oh,
No, I was that nigga.
facts.
That's
Facts.
real, you know.
Facts. No. We heard. We didn't take that from you.
No. That's what I'm saying, but that's why I probably didn't feel it because everything he said, again, it just wasn't sticking because He was like it sounded like a mad kid who was mad, but everything he
I
said.
see. So you thought it was a mockery record?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So all right. So you saying that I didn't think it's.
That's how he does a lot of his music though. His
I mean, I get it.
His songs
I'm
are-
Slim Shady.
Yeah.
I don't listen to that
Yeah, stop.
shit.
Don't do that.
I didn't
Don't
grow
do
up
that.
on that
That's wrong.
shit.
Don't do that.
That just wasn't me.
Benzino, don't do that.
Like,
So
who the
hold on.
fuck
Benzino,
listens
stop
to that
it.
shit?
Man, Benzino, cut it out. You fronting.
I'm a bro. You listen to Slim? I'm Slim Shady. Yesterday, you
I
really
like that
bang?
record. I did.
I like
Bro,
some Eminem songs.
Yeah.
Not all,
My
not
nigga,
all,
I just
not
don't-
all,
my
not
nigga,
all,
I just
but-
don't
You
bang.
like no Eminem record.
Stand, Closet, Lose Yourself.
Okay.
I respect that.
You know what I'm saying? He had a couple of joints where I could, but the majority of, let's take the last two albums. That shit, that garbage, you tell me was fucking from the greatest rap of all time, them last two albums, them I made a point to listen to them songs. Let me give y'all a good thing right here. Royce the 5'9".
That's my man. That's my man.
That's fine. That's me and Royce. Listen. Royce is M's man, but let me give you something right now about Royce. When Royce did Bad versus Evil with M, right? Their first week was about 600,000 units sold. Did really well. Royce came out with an album 6 weeks later, solo. His first week, 18,000 units. That means that 480,000 white people said, fuck you, Royce. We're only fucking with you when you fuck with him. I mean, give me another reason why he only did 6 weeks later, after coming behind Bad versus Meets Evil, whatever that was. Why did Royce's album didn't do anything?
You don't think some
We
artists,
know Royce got wordplay. Why didn't his album, after coming right off at selling gold the first week, do 18,000 units? Can somebody give me a reason?
you don't think some artists have that weight? Like they say after Future and Drake album collab album, Future went downhill after that. That's what they said.
Bro, 480,000 white people did not fuck with Royce.
What's up with all this white people type
What you
talk,
mean?
man?
We
Why
live.
you-
This is the world we live in. I didn't put it that way. I didn't make it that way. This is the motherfucking world we live in.
Whoa,
That's
calm
a
down,
fact.
calm down.
Listen, look it. Flip. This is the reason why I did what I did. Because I made it a point to show that white America was fucking with black people before the great white rapper came, and they was fucking with our culture. Once he came, a lot of them white people don't have to fuck with us. And they don't have to invest in us. Now, people who don't even listen to rap will just fuck with Eminem just because he's white. And that's the problem.
So what made you rock with Dave then? Because he took the hip hop culture and he didn't come from it either though.
Dave
came from it.
Dave came from DC and grew up around blacks, and Dave never, ever gave me the vibe that he was against. Again, I pick up on that. Matter of fact, I'm a great gauge. For me to fuck with Dave shows you that Dave was one that was had to have something with him, because I didn't have any, like, I wasn't hanging with white people.
Or you just a smart businessman that saw an opportunity.
No, because there was no money. The fuck, I was making more money. Like, I had more money than Dave. Dave didn't even have a fucking car.
So how'd you gauge Eminem is like this guy?
Huh?
How'd you see Eminem could be that racist type of guy that you know?
It don't make sense where it derived from.
Because you didn't meet
He
him
made
yet.
a whole tape called The Rap Racist Hour.
You didn't know that
before that.
I told you, I told you I could tell somebody. I could tell.
But you didn't meet him yet, though, right?
I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Did you meet him yet, though?
I no, we never met ever.
Okay, so you heard the music. You
I had 3 meetings with Jimmy Iovine, and this is what I told Jimmy. The first meeting, I brought my father, because Jimmy, everybody talked about Jimmy and the mob. I was like, really? Well, let me bring my dad just in case, so I can negate. You know, you start trying to bring that mob shit up. Let me bring Schnapps.
100%.
Me, Dave, and Schnapps went to. He was like, look, why do you gotta? I gave him my theory about white people in hip hop. He says, why do you gotta save the world? I said, look, I won't put the racist tape out. He offered me a record company for me and The Source. He offered me a deal, and The Source magazine a deal on Interscope if we didn't put the tape out. And I said, well, I consider it if I could sit in a room with M. I said, because it'll be big for hip hop. I said, these white kids will see. I said, he has an influence on white people. Maybe he doesn't even understand. I said, but because of that, if there's a dialogue with me and him, then I think that'll be great for hip hop. He's like, Marshall will never sit in a room with you. Marshall will. I said, well, I'm going to put the fucking thing. I said, I don't need your record deal. He called me for another meeting. 3 meetings he tried to sell me this deal thing. And then I said, no bet. And that's when, then they sued us to try to prolong it. And then I put it out. Because, again, my theory was, again, I come from Boston, and I just felt like what MTV and everybody's doing is taking this kid and they're putting him up on a pedestal. It's the same thing what they did with Elvis. Everything they do, they come, they rob us of our shit, and then they don't give us the same type of treatment like they do. And I just felt like hip-hop was the last thing. Hip-hop could, the guy that come out of jail can get a job from hip-hop and get a check. You know what I'm saying? Hip-hop is ours, and we need to fucking preserve it. Once he came, that was it. And that's all I was fighting against. It was bigger than just rap with me.
So it wasn't because he didn't do an interview? You can honestly say that?
I'm going to be honest. I don't even remember that shit. I'm going to keep it 100.
Let's go back to Royce. Royce believes in fights for our people. Do you have respect for Royce and what he does?
Well, when you say fights, what? Give me an example, because I don't know. I didn't know of any.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know of any. Give me an example. You tell me.
First and foremost, slow down, OG. I got a lot of love for you, but you go some bullshit. You pay attention to everything.
No, tell me. I don't know what he fights for our people. I mean, you got to tell me. I don't know.
I mean, he's out there promoting the black struggle, promoting.
When was this?
You don't see his Instagram?
No.
He's always talking about uplifting black women.
How long? Okay, so for how long has he been doing this?
Allow me to answer.
Okay.
Allow me to answer.
Okay.
He's uplifting all black people, black women, black men. He's against injustice against black people. He's on the front lines. Royce the 5'9".
How long has he been doing this on the front lines?
I don't know. Don't ask those type of questions. That's schematical. I don't understand. But now I'm telling you that Royce the 5'9" is doing it, and you are for the people. So wouldn't you acknowledge and say, yo, you know what, Phil, that's a good thing he's doing?
Of course. Now that you're telling me, of course. I didn't know. Of course. Yeah.
Oh, because you were still stuck on the Hip Hop Weekly thing.
Not at all. Not at all. It's just that there isn't nothing that he's done that has probably taken that bigger on to where is that, I don't know. He might be doing shit on his Instagram. I don't follow his Instagram, but I didn't know he was a champion for black people. I didn't know that. And I'm asking you how long, and you saying, well, I don't know either. You know what I'm saying?
No, since I've been following him.
What, a couple of years? What?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, well, yeah, it does matter because...
But even if I saw a couple of years, who says he wasn't doing...
You know why it does matter? Because I've been championing black people for a long time.
No, I've heard that, but who said... But now, a fellow person who you had an issue with...
I never had an issue with Royce.
I mean, whatever, Hip Hop Weekly, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I never had an issue.
Oh, my...
I never had an issue. The issue was because of the Eminem thing, obviously, but I never had an issue personally with him.
What about the Slaughterhouse situation?
The Slaughterhouse came from the Eminem thing. The M's group.
But what I'm saying is that you, as a person, have been fighting for people. Look how it's contradictory or whatever.
How?
You, as a person who's been fighting for black people who attacked a white man in the early 2000s, and before that, you've been doing that.
Yes, sir.
I just told you that Royce the 5'9", a guy who dissed you.
Salute to Royce then if he's doing that, because I didn't know.
So is it really?
I didn't know. Salute to Royce. Salute to Royce. If he's champion, listen, anybody champion the fight, salute to them. All right? I mean, I'm sure Royce can see where obsessed racist Eminem fans, I'm sure he could pick those out because there are some out there. I mean, we can agree that the majority of his fans don't fuck with niggas. We can agree with that. It's a very small pocket of white fans that probably do fuck with black culture. But the majority of Eminem fans right now as it stands are probably the same motherfuckers who vote for Trump. Simple as that.
Oh,
and they only fuck with him because he's white. Bro, like how could you... Who else is fucking with this nigga? Like, nobody in no hood of America is banging Eminem, bro. In no hoods that I go around, bro, is banging Eminem, bro.
Who felt the same way? What's the guy that felt the same way? You got a point. Who felt the
same
way? Who do we have up here that felt the same way? Wait, hold on. Don't say nothing.
About what?
About Eminem. I had the same conversation. He used to be on Vlad. Come on. Lord Jamal felt
Lord
the same.
Jamal just apologized for Eminem. Listen, man. Lord Jamal.
You were nice. You were nice on 105 when you did the interview.
Listen. Listen.
Whoa,
listen,
I saw
listen,
it. I can't find
listen.
it now. But
I'm
I
gonna be
saw it.
honest. I'm gonna be honest. Like Dave told me, look, we got to get back in good graces. So I went up there and did my I was disappointed in myself because I'm gonna say it right now. Flip the script. I did not mean that apology at all,
Oh, my
and I
God.
did that just because we was trying to patch shit up with MTV and BET. But it was fuck him then and fuck him now. And,
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Ah, come on. How dare you? What are you teaching the youth? What are you teaching the youth? To go up there and tap dance because a white man, which is your man, told
I'm
you
trying to
tap
clean
dance?
that up now.
Huh?
I definitely went up there to try to because we were so blacklisted. I went up there and tried to patch things up because it was like, yeah, all right, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is what I said. I said, look, I apologize to anybody out there if they felt that I was being racist. That's what I said. I said Eminem is white and he has white fans and he should be able to rap because hip hop is about all diversity, and I mean that in a sense. But my personal feeling about the guy, ever since the rap racist hour and ever since him always screaming and trying to be tough and all that, I'm not for that.